Good afternoon. So this is part 47. So my seats are back from the trimmer, and what a fantastic job he has done of these. Well, absolutely. So all hand stitched, new foams. Beautiful job, absolutely beautiful. So I'm very impressed with that. This is really nice. So built it in so it's an overlap sort of stitch somehow, so that it all moves and doesn't stretch on, doesn't put any weight on the stitching. It's really very nice. And then the other part of this is the seat rails. So I put the seat rails on now, and trying to find out where the spacer went, when it tells you about the spacer, this spacer here. So the spacer goes on the last one on the side with the catch on it. So it stops the actual seat rail sliding too far forward. So they're all bolted in, all bolted onto the seat frames now. So I just got to grease the rails up, and then they'll be fine, ready to go in. The seat's ready to go in. So yes, this spacer here goes there. So it's pretty tight on the top here, all 7/16 AF countersunk screws, because if you have bolts they won't go into the countersink, and then the rails won't slide. So yeah, so I had them all CAD plated, so they're all ready to go in now. So I'll go and do the glove box bit now and show you what I did with that. So this little section is just about the glove box and the little pocket that goes into the glove box. So originally I had a hellzone job trying to get this in. It was really tight, and the way that it was shaped didn't really fit with anything. So I had to soak it in water, and I soaked it in water for about 10 minutes, and then the material became very pliable and it molded itself. So I then slipped it into position here and put all the screws in, and now with just this one left to tighten up here, it's all pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was, because before these two sides here wouldn't go in at all. So at least now they're sort of in position. It's not very easy to work with, and when you put it in, if you put the clips on this before you actually soak it, because trying to get the clips on after you've soaked it it's very difficult. And then if you've got a lake car, you have to cut this section away up here so that you can get it in, because the one you get typically is for the earlier car, which had a much narrower clip at the top here. So that's now all works like it's supposed to, all flush, and yeah, works a treat. Alright, so I've got to get the little clip that goes from here to here, so I'm just waiting for that to arrive. Then I can put that in, and I've got the clip to put at the back that holds it all in position. So yeah, it's all dried out now, all solid again. Alright, I think that's about all I've got. So something that I didn't want to happen happened, and that was, as I was tightening the seats into the car, one of the threads became cross-threaded, and I was trying to undo it, and it sheared off in the floor. So the floor broke away, and the nut started turning underneath. And as you may know, this one's inside the chassis rail, so there's not a lot you can do. So I had to cut out the section, and then I made a plate to go underneath inside that covers the whole of the inside of this. So I'm pulling on that. Now when I put the seat back in again, I'm just about to weld it into place, but so I'll get the seat placement right for the bolts, I made up a brace. So this brace is taken off the seat rails to make sure that I get the center line, the center points right for the seat rail bolts. So I'll weld this up now, and then I've made a leather apron I've got a little leather apron here, so because I've got all the carpets in now and I don't want to burn the carpets, so I cut the little square out, a little shape here. I cut that out with my Dremel, long-lived Dremel. So this is now just sort of cut out, and then I'll put that square over here and peg it all up so that I don't damage any of the carpets. So yeah, so that's what I'm up to now. Just going to do that little bit of a repair, and then I'll carry on putting the seats in. I think that'll do for this bit, and then I'll get another bit later on. Here we are, more or less complete now. So everything that I need to do in here is done. So I can shut the bonnet. That's that. So the seats are in, steering wheel's on, all the carpets are done. So all I've got to do now is take it out for a test drive. So I'm not doing that today because it's just too late in the day. So the only thing that I'm missing right now is the door cappings, because I'm waiting for the screws to come. They're the brackets and the screws to come for the top. They are somewhere in the postage system. So the seats, they were an exciting little exercise. So as you'll see earlier in this video, I had a bit of an issue with one of the bolts because it cross-threaded in the, and then the captive nut came undone. So I had to cut a hole in the floor, and I've welded a new piece in, and I made the brace and everything else. So the order that I've done the bolts in is I did the first one on the left hand side first, then the back one on the left hand side, then the front one on the right hand side, and then the back one on the right hand side. That's the order I did them in. And I put a torch underneath the cars to shine up through the holes in the floor, in the captive, through the captive nuts, so that I could see where the bolt holes were in relationship to the slide, which made it a lot easier, which you can't do on the front ones because they are inside the chassis rails. So I think everything's done in here. So I just got to put the carpet in there and the spare wheel, which I haven't got yet. So yeah, seats are all done, carpet's all done. Again, waiting for the door capping. So that's pretty well it. So yeah, tomorrow I'll take it out for a first test drive with Deb. Just go down the road and make sure that everything works, like the gearbox and things like that. But yeah, that's pretty well it. Very happy with the outcome in general. Very happy indeed. Got little things that have happened along the way, as you'll be well aware of by now. But yeah, next stop after a bit of a test drive tomorrow, and I'll take it down to the pits and get it over there and make sure that everything's right. I'll use these wheels. I won't use my new ones. And I've got to go and get the wheel alignment done. I've got to remember to do that. Got to get the wheel alignment done. So I've only done it with a tape measure at the moment, front and back, which was 1,165 millimeters from the inner thread. It's going to make no difference to anybody else, but there, yeah. So I've lined it up to within 2 mil, and I'll take it down and get the alignment done. So yeah, everything I can think of that I needed to do now. Little jobs like tightening up the steering column clamp bolts, I've done that. So yeah, it's all pretty solid. They did a fantastic job of the seats. Really like the seats. Great job, Bob. And like my new steering wheel. So there we go. We'll see how that goes. I think you can still see the instruments through there, so that's good. Seatbelts are all done. All the seatbelt brackets are all done. Yeah, so that's it now. Yep, test drive tomorrow, and then wheel alignment, and then the pits. So thank you very much indeed for all those viewers and people who've subscribed as usual. It's been a great journey. It isn't quite finished yet, but the main part is finished, I suspect. So yeah, here we go. Let's see what happens. Thank you very much indeed, everybody.